What's going on, guys? This is Connor here, and as far as gameplays go, I just joined this game here and I'm down 0-3 in rounds in Search and Destroy. So I chose the ACR class, extended megs, and silencer, and I was ready to go to work. Now, this is an important gameplay for me because a lot of the criticism from the people that hate on me and don't enjoy my content and just literally say I'm bad at the game, say, oh, you never post any good gameplays where you're playing solo or where you're playing the objective. Well, I joined this game, I was down 0-3, and I ended up going 18-0 over 4 rounds. That's getting 3/4 of the kills in the game that were left, and it's carrying my team to victory. The most kills my other teammates had was 1. There were 2 teammates that had 1 at the very end. So this one should silence the critics, and I'll also talk about what to really do whenever you have terrible teammates and you have to backpack your entire team. First off, you want to crouch walk like I'm doing right now. This was early days of sit rep when it was starting to get bad. It's not a bad strategy. It works fine. It's just you want to rush in the middle and then crouch walk when you're thinking you're near somebody. But anyways, so when you're playing by yourself and you need to carry a team, I definitely recommend a silencer, because if you don't have a silencer, it would be easier for the enemy team to swarm around you and they could take you out just easily. But if you have a silencer, you have that deceptive nature about you where they don't exactly know where you are. Second off, if you're playing solo and your team is bad, I would honestly recommend running specialist. So you don't need to give your teammates UAVs, you can just do the job yourself. It's kind of selfish, but you'll get the win doing it that way, so in the end it all works out. Thirdly, if you're ever in this situation, you have to use a decent-ish gun. So I chose the ACR. The ACR is sort of my go-to gun. I can do really well with this thing. Low recoil, decent damage, and like the iron sights as well. So that was my plan and my strategy going into this one. But let's talk about the best feats among Search and Destroy. Some of them that are up there would be number 1. This would be the number 1 in the world. If somebody got a 24-0 Search and Destroy Moab in 4 rounds. Alright? So they would technically get one, but they wouldn't be able to call it in. And what that would mean is that they got all the kills while playing solo on the enemy team and got 24 straight kills. It's almost improbable. It'll probably never happen. But that's up there with the biggest achievements. And the best Search and Destroy play games you can have. Let's go to the next closest thing. It would probably be a Search and Destroy Moab losing 1 round. But the close third, which is just behind that, the next greatest achievement for Search and Destroy would be an 0-3 clutch, where you carry the team. So this definitely ranks up there. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but this is rare in its nature, and I actually play pretty smart this game, believe it or not. My tactics were on point. I need to start making like a live commentary sort of thing where I actually tell you what I'm thinking as I go throughout the video. I think that'd be kind of entertaining, and you guys could learn a whole bunch from my thought process and my movements, etc. But going off on that, I knew he was near the bomb at this point, so that's why I chose not to rush him. So I'm just playing cautious, taking my time. You have all the time in the world when you're on. You have like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I wish they'd take it down, but I'm not complaining the way it is now. You got to take your time though. You don't want to rush. You don't want to rush the bomb, the guy camping on the bomb, that kind of stuff. So it's subtle things like that you need to worry about. Because if I died this game, I knew my team was not clutching it. They literally got 1 kill the entire game. And these guys with the yellow clan tags, I mean, they're elite members. They should at least be decent, right? And they were absolute jack shit. So that's that. 0-3 clutch. 0-3 comeback. 0-3 comeback clutch. 18-0. That's one of my best flawless scores in MW3. I think I've gotten 18-0 3 or 4 times. So not a bad job. I forgot about this gameplay. Hopefully this silences all of you guys who make a big deal about me posting Search and Destroy Moabs. I think, honestly, I can do both. I can get up there with the try-hardy tactical gameplay where I'm playing the total objective, but guess what? I paid fucking $60 for Modern Warfare 3. I'm going to play it however the fuck I want it at this point. So you're going to get a taste of both, but this is still going to be part of my channel. And when Black Ops 2 comes out, this is going to be exclusively my channel. Gameplays like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did. This is Connor. Bye.